Dynamite takes cards from the scrap heap and turns them into winners.
Yikes, I'm snapping.
Nerd Dynamite
was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
This is the series where I build a deck around an underutilized card. They've been getting hit by OTAs recently. So this deck is around Jean Grey. Stay to the end to see how I tweak the deck, because I tweak it a number of times and get it to a good performing spot. With that out of the way, let's get to building around Jean Grey. It is tough for me to contain my thoughts when I start, before I start recording. So they bounced around to a number of different spots, ongoing, some kind of disruption, Galactus. I did make way back in the day a Jean Grey and Galactus deck. I may end up going that direction again, but let's see. Deafening Chord. I like that. What else can go in my Jean Grey deck? She is ongoing. So there's always you can do the Cosmo type stuff, and then you have Claw and Spectrum to get power in there after the fact. I could go Professor X. That's a card that hasn't seen play or relevance in a while. Let's do that. Let's go Professor X. I like that. So Nebula has synergy also with Jean Grey and Professor X. Let's double up a bunch of these synergies. The Guardians have synergy with Jean Grey, of course. What did I say? Professor X. Hawkeye Kate Bishop is here. Prowler. Do I go with Prowler? That's a very new card. The other issue I have with these is I record these videos in advance, and they have been getting hit by OTAs, which ideally they shouldn't, because these are lower used cards that are way outside of the meta, but that is also why they get adjusted sometimes. Anyway, I have completely distracted myself. If I go Prowler, it starts getting to be an expensive deck. I already have Deafening Chord, so how expensive of a deck do I want to build? I'll build a deck for me. I am sorry if you do not have some of these cards. We'll add her in there for now. But again, all of this is subject to change, so maybe I'm apologizing too early. I need movers. So, Nightcrawler. Nice cheap mover. Werewolf by Night, no. Elsa Bloodstone, no. You know how else is a good mover? It doesn't see any play anymore. Jeff also has synergy with Jean Grey. You don't need to play Jeff into the Jean Grey lane. Let me search for move. Sam Wilson, Captain America. That has some amount of synergy. How many ongoing cards do I have? Not too many right now. 3. Sam Wilson, Captain America, Jean Grey, Professor X, because I was wondering about Spectrum. Claw is also a possibility too. Okay, Alive will be my 1/6 cost card. Zombie Captain Marvel. I've been sitting on a Zombie Captain Marvel deck. So maybe you all will see that at some point. Madame Web is good in a Jean Grey deck, quite frankly. Sure, why not? And then I don't have a 4-cost card in my deck. I don't have any. Well, I have Deafening Chord as tech. A Shadow King? Like, what's my last turn look like? I don't have power in this deck. An Iron Man? That's a cheeky way to get some power. Spider-Man Noir. That's a way to get power in the... Should I do it?
Do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Let's take this deck, what is in all likelihood, a bad deck, but this is how the craziness starts. Okay, Proving Grounds it is. Against... Okay. Snap on turn 1. Only one of my low-cost cards. I have a bunch of low-cost cards in this deck. Are these all of my high-cost cards? Okay. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop down first. Tinker's Workshop, so that gives me 4. I have Deafening Chord for the U.S. agents. 3, 4, 5. Do this. Okay, Man Thing. That is a touch unfortunate. Just go down this route. We'll go down this route and see. Man, Professor X Wright would have done it. And then a Luke Cage. Now, it's where do they focus on? Because do I just try to nuke? Okay. The wrong lane. Yes, very much the wrong lane. Okay, so the first game, it felt a little awkward. I'm a little out of it because I cannot add. Let's concede this. Spider-Man Noir is a dumb addition.
You're so dumb.
So let me swap him out. Okay, Spider-Man Noir out. And we are going Cosmo in. We got hit by Red Guardian. That is how we lost. Cosmo would have prevented that. And it's also just a good way to mess with your opponent. Same thing with Madame Web. Good combo. So overlapping synergies is the name of the game here. And let's go back into Proving Grounds. Can changing just one card in a deck make it perform better? That's what we find out in the next game. Okay. Zombie Galacti against Jest. Did it? Get Nightcrawler down. I can set up this Jean Grey lane. It's tempting to play her into Danger Room. We're improving ground, so snap. So it's going to be Nightcrawler turn 1, Hawkeye Kate Bishop turn 2, Jean Grey turn 3, Cosmo turn 4. And an arrow. And we'll see how this goes. We shall go here instead. What are you doing playing a card into there? Adam Warlock. Okay. Jean Grey. I very obviously... Oh, well, this is Zombie Galacti, so I do know what deck my opponent is running. I can get Deafening Chord down here. And do I try for the Captain America here? Yes, and I don't want to... I don't want a Cosmo. I want to be able to... I want to be able to hit a Goliath middle. Are you going to survive? Oh, very nice. Okay. What do I do here? Let's go. Shield over here. Jeff here, because I can move that out. And Cosmo here. Now they could magic. They are not. Okay, and I have priority. They have to play middle. So, where do I slide these cards? Let's go you here. You here. I can slide you here. And then I can play Goliath middle. I have priority. So this should be a win. I am going up against the Zombie Galacti deck, and those decks aren't great. I do like the synergy in this deck between Jean Grey, Cosmo, and Goliath right now. I'm finding I'm not having an opportunity to play Professor X. So maybe that card ends up getting cut. But I don't know what I would replace it with. It's tough to say. A Galactus? Maybe I could replace it with a Galactus. Because that would have won if I had, played around it properly. I could have... Oh, where this Cosmo actually forced them to play Fastos here. So yeah, now this is it's open and shut case. I'm winning left, I'm winning right. Goliath, doesn't matter what you're doing here. Okay, it didn't really matter anyway. But yeah, there was just no way for them to compete here. And that is the strength of Jean Grey. So I like how this version's performing. Let's jump over into ranked. In the next game, you get to see how this deck performs when it has bad draw luck. Okay, we are going up against Tigra. And Time Theater gives us 2 Elias. Well, it would have been nice if Deafening Chord and Eliath would have flipped. Eesh. Okay, let's get Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. I would love priority. Let's get her down here, because if I'm going to move the shield, I want space over here with the squirrels. Oh, Deafening Chord actually, yeah, it's a 50-50. Yeah, this is just an absolute... I did not draw anything of what I needed to. I'm just going to bail. I'm in testing, so I'm just going to bail. I drew horribly, which will happen. And so during this, you need to notice if you're consistently not drawing well, it's a problem with the deck, not your draw luck. But this was just awful. And Time Theater got in the way, gave me 2 6-cost cards. It didn't even double up cards I could play. And their game plan was working well enough. And I was just getting my low-powered cards late. It just was not clicking. So I'm just going to bail and get into a new game for more testing. In the next game, I'm going up against a move deck, which is kind of a natural enemy for the deck I'm running. Okay, now we have Scone, W. In turn, our draw luck is much better. Okay, let's count out these turns because we have. I move it 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So if I move it 3, 4, 5, 6, then it ends in Panopticon, which is what I would like. Turn 3, we have a good play in. Ooh, we have some fantastic. Oh, absolutely fantastic. I'm snapping. Nebula and Jeff. Oh, undo. Yikes. Almost a huge blunder. Because next turn I want to play Prowler. Okay. Move this here. They're gonna keep Spider-Punk in that lane. Prowler and Nightcrawler. Okay. Huh. I definitely want to go here. That moves, well, with the Craven there. That moves the Batroc. Because I have priority. Huh. And you get +1 energy. Afflict the 2 with -2? Yeah. Let's see. Because of move, I don't want to go Professor X anymore. Cosmo and Kate +2 and +1 energy. So let's see what's doing here. Okay, a nice late Sam Wilson. And a late Jean Grey. Batroc moves middle. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't think they were well positioned. I am pretty strong left. They really have to contest with every lane. If they move Spider-Punk away, they don't really gain much. So I was going to see this out. I have a remote mine. I did have 7 energy, I think, so I could have played Professor X, but again, that doesn't do much of anything. So yeah, I would have seen it out. I think it would have been attacking the outer 2 lanes, left and right, but my opponent definitely didn't like what they had. Thankfully, I snapped, and during testing, that's extremely risky snapping. But again, I explained why I felt like I was in decent position, and my opponent agreed. If you think Marvel Snap is buggy, just watch the next game where I cause a crash. Okay, now we are up against Cobblepot and an Atlantis. Do I throw Nebula into Atlantis? Sure. That is a natural advantage. Well, they know I have Goliath. And a Galactus Fuss. So that's actually a good addition to this mode. I mean, this deck. Okay, I mean, that's one draw. Or no, it isn't based off of that. So if I go here, move your highest power here, here, and here? I mean, I really like that. Oh. Ugh. They were able to weave it. Oh man. This is another thing during testing. I like how this game played out. Now, I really like how this game, well, I mean, I lost, but and I crashed. Okay. Let me get back, please. Okay. So, back to what I was saying. I do like how this game felt. And so during testing, I just have to see how I lose and how people play against this deck. And knowing what my opponent was running, they were running a Scar Sauron deck with Galactus Fuss in it. So they do have cards that they can pair, like Zabu and Enchant. Well, Zabu is kind of an odd inclusion, but Enchantress they definitely have. So it was going a little bit cheaper. Now, the funny thing is, if I had maybe anticipated this a little bit better, what I could have done is play the Prowler's move spell over here, move Nebula here. Jean Grey stays, I win here, and I still play Galactus Fuss here because of the free spells. So this Prowler and Jean Grey combination with Prowler skills are fantastic if you can get them for free. So there's a lot that I saw here that I liked, but I have yet to play Professor X. So I'm going to go make that change, but I do like how this deck is coming along. And this game I lost because I got outplayed. I didn't lose because of the deck. That's important to realize. And that's just all part of the learning process. Okay, so we are removing Professor X. And based on last game, I liked having a big power card. So I think I leave Goliath in here. Sasquatch, because he gets discounted. Red Hulk grows. Cull Obsidian. I have a number of one-cost cards, including from Hawkeye Kate Bishop. Mockingbird could get discounted. So she is just a 5/9 because of Sam Wilson. Can be cheaper with Hawkeye. So Shang-Chi is not that popular though. So I think I do Sasquatch. Yeah, let's do Sasquatch and see how this feels. If you want to see how to read your opponents to perfection, continue watching until the next game. Okay, now we have Zokiv, and I have done a bunch of drawings. So we will get Nightcrawler, middle. Sam Wilson, Captain America, will go into the unknown location. Is this Clog? Playing the Hood in the right lane is very suspicious. Get Sam Wilson down now. I could play Deafening Chord on the Hood if I think it's more of a bounce type deck. Next turn will be Hawkeye Kate Bishop. Okay, I have priority. Ooh. Here and here. Okay, not bad. Werewolf, okay. So Jean Grey is kind of, I don't know how useful she actually is. I'll tell you what is useful, Cosmo. Here. Do I take the 50-50? Do I take the 50-50? I snap and take the 50-50. Why am I snapping? Because I'm just an aggressive snapper by nature, and the math says that on 50-50 decisions, like, you should always be betting favorably on those. Oh. Okay, perfect, and perfect. My deafening chord hit, yours did not. Go here. Remote mines. And +2 here. 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 And here. What is this? +2? Okay, how many cards did I play? Because this Sasquatch is going to be cheap. Fantastic. Oh, I might... oh, it would be over here. Man, I should have played Cosmo over here. I wasn't really thinking. Perfect. It definitely was junk. Nice. Yeah, because of the remote mines. Yep, that moves, so I am still good to play wherever I want. Sasquatch is 2. So I can go here. Here. Do I want to go there? Yeah, that's fine. Because I can move this here. What is this? +2. Here. This here, this here. Okay, final answer. Nice. My Cosmo is protecting the Sasquatch. If they have their own Sasquatch, they only played 1 card here, so that will be 10-10. Boy, I hope y'all were paying attention, because this game was a masterclass in how to read your opponent. Man, and I just had an advice video. I must have watched it. Geez. I was going a lot off of feeling. So I tend to not really explain my last turns before because I'm just so in my head focused. I was banking they would... It didn't even matter, quite frankly. The way I played, it was unlosable. If they play the Sentry middle, they win middle, I still win left and still win right. They can't play Sentry right. There's no permutation here, at least with the cards they played, that they could win this game. And so Sasquatch is protected by the Cosmo. And I had a pretty slim lead here. Of course, I had a slim lead here, but with as much power as they have here. They had 16 power, and this was only 6. They need their bigger card over here if they're going to flip this lane. And I need less power over here. So, and even if I had kind of misplayed, I think, and put Sasquatch middle and less power left, I still win, because I still win middle and I still win right. So I would have had to make a colossal mistake in order to lose this game. In the next game, I face a viewer of the channel. Uh-oh. Okay, now we have Emote Enjoyer and Nightcrawler. Nebula here. And then I can do a Nightcrawler Jean Grey Cosmo middle. Do they really enjoy emoting? I have not seen it yet. Why are they pointing at me? Do you recognize me? Uh-oh. Oh, I guess you made the video. Let's go. They're going to play their Mercury middle. So I can go Nightcrawler here. And then I can go Jean Grey. Yay. This game is... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hi. Jean Grey here, and then slide the Nightcrawler over here. Because I can do Prowler? Oh, you didn't play Mercury there. Okay. Prowler. And then I can maybe go Quake. No, that would be a mistake. Okay, that's going over there. And the Prowler. Okay, that's a good hit. Now, turn 5. Do I go Cosmo now? Vibro Shock. And Remote Mines. Cosmo first. Vibro Shock, Remote Mines, and...
Yeah.
Let me try to block a... Zombie Giant Man. Okay. I don't know what they played. Maybe they played Zombie Giant Man right. They don't get their spell. 7 energy. I think we just let this rip. They have a demon. Or did they play the demon here? Like, do I do this?
No! God, please, no!
I think I go this way.
No!
Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I whiffed. Oh, I whiffed. Oh, I whiffed. Man, these losses are all me. I was gonna play it. Didn't I have it locked in, Eliath over here? And then I switched. I would have won 13 over here. I was guessing they played the demon over here. So it was that, this was such a risky last turn snap. Oy, super risky. Because again, they didn't know what was in my deck. If I had just stuck to my guns and played Eliath here, easy win. Or a win. But man, so close, so close. In the next game, stay tuned to see if I can overcome a turn 1 snap by my opponent. Okay, now we have Buzz Lightyear with their Thanos deck. Thanos ongoing. Nightcrawler here. Boy, I am playing some aggressive snappers today. But this is testing, so we will stick it out. I don't have an awful hand. Eesh. And that is why they snapped. Okay. So now you up to 7 cost? Oh, they capped you. Thank you. I guess Nightcrawler's sliding into Jotunheim. But I'm not going to have priority. What a awful, awful game. Eesh. Hey. Awful. Awful. You did move, though. So that gives me a chance to play you. Okay, Agamotto is what the deck is. An Agamotto mover deck. Interesting. Are you stuck? Is that it? This isn't game power, so I could move Nightcrawler there to plug it. And I could take priority for Eliath. So if I go here, what's this? Give your highest power card here +2. +1 energy. And this is, okay, so I could go here, here. Oh, I can't get Cosmo down because of Zorn. You get +1 energy. I want that +1 energy now. So here, here, here. Okay. Oh, I should have snapped. Oh, I should have snapped. Oh, I didn't take priority. Okay. Never mind then. Huh. Okay, then it's the Sasquatch line. I can't flip middle. This is worth 4 power? A 0/4? Yikes. They have priority. This, remote mines. Okay. I can just do this then. There we go. Does this win? It beats a cannonball. Oh yeah, they have Agamotto. Does it beat an Agamotto? Let's find out. Yes, it does. Nice. Into Sasquatch, which is why he's in the deck now. Fantastic. Now, this deck is not going to win off of power. It's going to win off of disruption and unpredictability. That's how you're going to win games with this deck. So it's probably tough to pilot, but if you practice enough with it, you should start to see these very disruptive lines. And if your opponent thinks that you're a move deck, you're not really. So they had to snap into this, and that just didn't pan out for them because of that. Stay tuned for the next game when I face a Cannonball and Mercury player, a natural predator for this deck. Okay, and now we have Zorn was right. Nightcrawler here. And then a Captain America Sam Wilson over here. Eesh, Vibranium Mines. Now, the funny thing is, if you have the cards you need to win the game, play Jean Grey into Vibranium Mines. Do it. But I also have Quake for that as well. So if I can fill up this Jean Grey lane and then play Quake and force them to play into the Vibranium Mines. Eesh. Yeah, this is all okay. Because I can deafen chord the, well, it's going to be a gamble now. Okay, it will not be a gamble. Well, I don't have priority. So it will still be a gamble. Cosmo. Why are they snapping here? Here, here, and here. Okay. I mean, that was a 50-50, but they snapped on the 50-50. And that's why we have Cosmo, but it's just been a touch too late. Yeah, this is wild. Can they can move, the Batroc can move if the Silk bounces. They have priority. The Silk always bounces. Do they play middle now? This is tough. I think I go Sasquatch mid. Oh, I can't. If I need to slide the Nightcrawler. Go Sasquatch middle. Oh, the Rogue can still move. Move the Beesh. Yeah, okay. I have priority. So this is what they do. They move the shield over here. Oh, they can't plug that completely. I don't know. So they just move Mercury middle? What's the play here? So do I play Eliath? Right? I don't know what the play is. Okay, I just gotta see. Oh, they plugged middle. Okay, so there's this cannonball. Vibranium and cannonball. Yeah. Look at that. I gotta say, you see the stumbling, and this is how testing goes. But like I said earlier, I really like this deck. It's not putting up high point values. That's not where the value comes from. It's from being unpredictable. It's from being off meta. It's from being disruptive. And it's from having just enough power. And Eliath, in this case, and Cosmo. They both combined to absolutely shut down Cannonball. You can't Cannonball left. Thankfully, they filled middle. Therefore, the Batroc didn't jump over, giving them more points to go up above us. But again, that isn't just blind luck. That's what our deck is designed to do. It's designed to keep your opponent guessing, keep your opponent off balance. And so when they make plays that are smart plays, I have a 10 power Sasquatch here. Of course you're going to cannonball here. And you want to keep your power here, and you're just going to abandon the Jean Grey lane. So they had a very smart game plan. It's just didn't vibe with what our deck was trying to do. It vibed with us, not with them. And yeah, this is why I'm liking this deck. It catches people off guard. There probably are still some improvements to be made, but I'm liking how it's shaping up. Thanks to the members of the channel, and thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the videos. What you got to see is hopefully a promising deck. Do I think it's great and OP right now? No. There are cards we just didn't play. We didn't play Quake or Madame Web when she was in here. So that is still a very open spot. All of the other cards had value, and pretty good value. So it's just that 12th card I cannot figure out, and maybe that is the card to take it over the top. So if you all continue tinkering with this deck, let me know what that 12th card is, and I wouldn't mind making this an actual dedicated deck video if it gets to a little bit better spot. But I like the progression. I've been recording for an hour 15, hour 20 so far, and in that, you know, relatively short amount of time, I came up with a decent performing deck. So that definitely could be better. So if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm always interested. And until next time.